Cool. All right, mate. Well, yeah, just give us an idea of who you are, where you're from, and obviously what made you actually start this business in the first place.
Okay, so I'm Joe. I'm based in Derbyshire. I've got a full-time job in telecommunications, but I've decided that I'd like more control over my location, freedom, and hours, and essentially being my own boss. And that's why I decided to join Nathan on this program.
And how have you found everything so far, Joe? You know, support, setup, the structure of everything. How's it all been?
Yeah, yeah, I think everything's been really easy to follow. It's The support's good. We've got the Telegram, so if you want something a bit more ad hoc, you can get it from there. I mean, you've been really good with emails. I mean, the emails probably have been good for me because I've been doing it without, obviously, I know most people are doing it around a job, and I've got a young family, so I've been doing stuff late at night. So I've been getting stuff done late at night and then just dropping an email. And usually you've come back to me that next day. So by the time I'm then finished my following day at work and I'm ready to do more work on the service business, I've got my answers ready to go. So yeah, all that side of it's been good. The portal's easy to use and follow the video. What I like about the videos and stuff on the training material is that it's short because I've not got a very long attention span. So it's good to just have those a lot. I'd rather have it as it is, like a lot of small videos than just like one big video and you're trying to follow it. So it's nice that it's got. And I think one of the things that I do like it, and it's only a small thing, is the being able to click the completed button, so you can sort of. It's like you're ticking stuff off as you've done it. So
Yeah, yeah.
that's good, so I can go back in the portal and see exactly what I've already done and what I've got left to do. So yeah, it's been good. Yeah,
Tracking your progress with everything, right?
yeah.
What about the obviously the guys that you've seen on the community, in the group calls, everything like that?
Yeah, that's been yeah, it's been good. We've yeah, it's nice. Everybody's on the same wavelength, aren't they?
Yep.
Everybody's basically got the same goal. They're trying to achieve the same thing, and everybody's sort of helping each other out. That's good to see that um it's not just you. The more people who've been doing something, like that call the other week where that guy, I think it's is it Mark, he's obviously really clued up with websites and he's trying to help
Yeah, yeah,
everybody out with that. So yeah, that's all good. Yeah, I've seen
yeah,
you
100%.
deal with a couple of challenging ones as well, which is
Yep,
on the group
exactly that.
calls.
Not every client's as easy as you, mate. I can
Yeah,
tell you. You
yeah,
know,
yeah. The
there's
Google
a
My Business one springs to mind.
yeah. Yeah, 100%. You know, someone like yourself, like I've told you before, you're a dream client of mine. You know, you hit the ground running, you do everything, buy the book on time, and stick to the process kind of thing. And simply that's where you're going to get results. Like you're going to continue with the process, you'll continue to get working and things like that. And then it's
Yeah,
how can we kind of dial everything in to make it better? Simple as that.
yeah.
What would you say is your biggest win so far? What have you come away and looking at the business saying, yeah, that was a big win?
Um, I think it's for me. I don't know if there is a particular big one. It's just the whole structure of it all, and I mean that's just the little bits. Like the virtual receptionist and having a proper domain name and stuff. It's just all those little bits that because I mean I've worked for myself in the past and stuff, and but I think it's those little refinements from you where you say if you do having the like the virtual landline, the receptionist, just making the whole thing a bit more professional. And I think that's probably yeah, that's probably the biggest benefit I've learned so far, and I feel like there's probably more to come as we start looking at building up that portfolio of work and then looking at scaling it. But yeah, up to now, that's probably it, just making it look like a professional, legit business. And it's quite
Yeah,
and it being easy to do as well. It's not like difficult.
yeah, yeah. I think I remember saying that to you on our first calls before you even joined about that simple and easy feeling that I've now really structured things around in a business.
Yeah,
because you know that there's always going to be that hustle and grind. Like you say, you know, you working a 9 to 5, you want to make change, you're going to have to put in a couple of hours here and there,
Yeah,
and kind of tap on the accelerator a little bit. But yeah, when you go full time on the business, that business is up to you how you want it to feel. Simple as that.
yeah,
And if you can kind of make it feel as simple and easy as possible, then you avoid all the burnout and all that shit as well, all the
yeah.
stress that comes along with it. If someone was kind of on the fence about joining the SCC or starting, you know, their first business, what would you say to them?
Um, I mean, I think I think people will always look at things. I was always like, well, if it sounds too good to be true, it usually is. And so, yeah, I think for me, for me, it'd be you. I'd just say, look, you can trust Nathan, and if if this is the sort of business that you want to do, and you want to get out of that, you want a way out of that 9 to 5, then yeah, you need to just put your trust in, and yeah, you're a trustworthy person that is clearly out there to, you're doing this because you want to help other people, not, it's not just an online scam, which obviously there's a
Yeah,
lot of that now, isn't there? Especially with social media pushing. There's a course every other video now, isn't there? When you're flicking through social media, and
yeah,
it's the get rich quick thing, isn't it? I think people need to understand that, don't they? That's not real. It's like if you want to make a difference in your life, you've got to accept that it's going to take 6 months, 12 months, a couple of years to get
yeah.
something. It's not You're not going to be driving a Lambo overnight because you've signed up to some forex trading thing on Instagram.
Yeah, I
But
agree.
yeah, I think it's you, mate. You know what I mean? I think you're one I'd push. I'd say, look, you can trust Nathan. It's a genuine setup and a genuine person trying to deliver something.
No, no, I appreciate that, mate. Generally, I do. I do think we're in a society where trust is probably one of the lowest levels it's ever been.
Yeah,
Like you say, because every Tom, Dick, and Harry's creating a new course at the moment when they've made a tenner on Forex or something.
yeah,
So yeah, being able to actually show people how to start an actual business, you know, obviously with a model that I use, so it makes a big difference. Yeah, 100%. Appreciate it, mate. Thank you very much.
yeah. No